Welcome to the Spiritual Awakening with Shaz podcast, where we unlock the power within and navigate the journey of your self-discovery together. I'm Shaz, your spiritual mentor and life coach, here to help you tap into your inner guidance system and manifest your best life. Whether you're just beginning your spiritual journey or looking to deepen your practice, this podcast offers insights, techniques, and inspiration to elevate your consciousness and transform your reality. Get ready to shine your light and embrace your true potential. Remember, the answers are inside you. Let me be your guide on earth.
Hey beautiful souls, it's Shaz here. Today I'm going to talk to you about Reiki and how it changed my life and how this energy healing awakened me to a whole new universe of spirituality, connectivity, healing, and more. It was back in 2008, and in December of the 2007, I'd miscarried my twins, and I was in a very, very bad place. I'd also had a lot of health issues going on with my uterus, and so much of my life literally felt like it was falling apart. The same weekend I lost my twins, I also got in a hailstorm. My car got damaged, so I lost my car, and the lovely house that I was living in and I really loved was sold, which I was really happy for the people that sold it because they were friends of mine, but it meant I also had to move. So in one dramatic weekend, my whole life changed. And as you can imagine, that upset, that discord, that tragic loss set me on a bit of a spiral downward, and I just didn't know what I wanted anymore. I didn't know who I was, how to get out of it, or what it really meant for me. But deep inside, and it's the same thing that happened to me over the years in many different instances, this inner voice, this inner knowing of everything would be all right, that I would find a way, that this change was just a directional shift of my life. Did I understand it fully at the time? No, it's not that perfect for me, unfortunately. But at the same time, the growth and the awareness that came with it was very, very magical. I relocated homes, I found a new house, and in it, I started to sit down and think about life. What did I want? Okay, I just lost my big dream, and deep down inside, I knew that was literally my only chance to have children, and that is the way it turned out. I had a fibroid in my uterus, and it caused me problems. Over the next few months, I just didn't know what to do. So I would meditate and ask. I got guided to spiritual churches and different things, and I reconnected with a dear friend over that loss. And she had done Reiki the previous year with a beautiful man who taught her how to do Reiki. And I've thought about it and decided that, what if this is a pathway for me? So I took myself off down to Sutherland, which is where he lived, and went down and got attuned to Reiki. Now, the way my friend described it was very, very different to the experience that I had. So I spent 4 hours with this gentleman, and he gave me a manual and told me to read it. And over the period of 4 hours, every hour on the hour, he would do an attunement of this symbology that went into my system. And as he did these attunements, all I noticed was that I felt more and more power and vibration and frequency traveling through my body. It was very weird. I didn't know what it was. I didn't know how to handle it. And I just took it for what it was. So I took myself home and didn't really think about it. All of a sudden, I would find myself placing my hands on my body for different reasons because they would buzz. And when my hands started to buzz or get that tingling feeling, I just gone, I have to do something with it. So I just place them on whatever part of my body hurt. And I would feel heat or cool energy go through, and stuff would happen. But I still didn't get or understand it. The booklet that he gave me a history of Reiki. It gave me some positions to place my hands on the body of different things, but I didn't understand. I couldn't comprehend it. And this energy and information was running through my head, and I wasn't connected to my guides as well as I am today to know that I could just ask them all the questions and get the answers. So I went back to my friend who said that this is what she did, and here's a book, go and read that. So I went and read a book. But in turn, it led me again to the spiritual church system. And in it, I found a group of people that would do Reiki sharing circles. Now, these circles changed my whole life. because not only could I understand, one, what I was doing, two, I got to practice on other people, and three, the energy just blew out my mind. It totally changed the way I saw life and what I did with it. I had this symbol floating in my head that I didn't know what it was for years. And I overheard people talking about it. And when I asked them, they go, no, 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 you can't talk about that. It's secret. Until I found this other group who were very open about sharing it. So if you've been down that Reiki journey where it was the secret society of that you can't tell anyone what the symbols are or who it is or how it works, I get you, because that was my first experience of it. It wasn't until about 2010 and 2011 that I truly started to understand the full power of what Reiki is. Before, I was lost. I was down and out. I literally, after that episode and in the next following 3 years, so I miscarried my twins in 2007. In 2008, I had a reasonably decent year. I had problems with my uterus, and I think I had one minor operation in between. In 2009, I got a blood clot, and that blood clot caused major problems in my system. Treating that made the uterus problem get out of control, and I nearly died about 4 times in 6 months. And it was only my Reiki of not even understanding. Every night I would pray, place my hands on my uterus, and just say, please fix me. That was the thought. That was all I had to do. And I would have this buzzing go through. And every time I had the buzzing go through, little bits of clearing would happen. Unfortunately, in 2010, I went in for an operation to have a myomectomy, but that turned into a hysterectomy to save my life. The hemorrhaging and the problems of feeding, like clearing the blood clot, fed the fibroid. So the fibroid ended up out of control, and the doctor took it out to save my life. To say I was depressed after that operation is putting it mildly. It was again a time in my life where Archangel Michael come through to save me. He kept telling me that things would be fine. This is a new journey. Everything would work out. But to me, I only ever had one real dream most of my life, and that was I wanted to be a mother. I wanted to have children and to love someone. And having that taken away from me hurt desperately. I can't even describe the depth of despair that I was in. But this niggling little voice just kept telling me that it will get better, it'll be okay, and everything will work out. Throughout that time, I also discovered crystals and the power of healing of them, and I wanted to learn more. So I studied more and I practiced my Reiki. I got further attunements all the way up to the master teacher level. I went to these sharing circles every month for about 2 years. I loved it. I appreciated all the teachers and mentors that I came across, and I practiced diligently. And in it, everything around me changed. I would Reiki my food. I would Reiki my pillow before I went to sleep, and I started to sleep through the night. For an insomniac, let me tell you, that was a game changer. It changed many, many different aspects of life, and it introduced me to so many more. Because in it, that's where I discovered many of my healing guides. I have an Arcturian healing guide. I have Archangel Michael as a healing guide. I have Metatron that comes through. I was doing a healing for my own sharing circle a few years later, and the amazing Buddha come through. That was an experience that really took me out of my depth. For this evening that we were doing that specific evening where we were doing this training, I went and stood behind someone's crown chakra and I placed my hands there. And if you don't know, I'm 5'8", and Buddha's only about 5 foot tall. And energetically, he came to sit in me. So I squatted to 5 foot tall to hold the energy. And my whole class could literally see the shadow of his energy behind me. This massive energy had settled within my being. And I thought, oh, this is great. This is wonderful. Because I asked who it is, and he said he's Buddha. And I go, oh, which Buddha? And he goes, the Buddha. And I'm like, okay. Because to my understanding, there were a couple of types of Buddhas. There was the Thai Buddha that I knew, and this is the big Buddha, the Buddha that sits with the children, the energy that I could feel. And we were healing the client's head. To ask me who the client is, I can't tell you, but I can tell you everything about the rest of the experience. Because Buddha sat in my energy for 45 minutes. I'm not the fittest person. My legs aren't very strong. to hold this energy for 45 minutes, I was dying. And I'm like, are you done yet? Are you done yet? Are you done yet? And no, he was not done. So I patiently waited, and we healed and we healed. And then all of a sudden, at the end of it, and I didn't realize how long it was at the time until the end of it, he lifted his beautiful, amazing energy out of me, and I could stand back up. Well, I literally fell down. The muscles had just given out. And I sat there and I complained and said, why did you do that? Why would you do that to me? And his response was simply, well, you could always sit. And that was like the whole, duh, really? And so now, if you ever come for a healing with me of any sort, I sit in a chair or on a stool, or I sit down simply because I never know who's going to turn up, and I'm not putting my body under that type of stress. These were learning curves that we all go through. Reiki impacts different people in different ways. These are some of my experiences. When I attune people, I am blessed to receive their guides through my body, because that's how I ask to receive the information that I get. So I am able to tell you who the healing guides that are coming to work with you are, and share a powerful, potent message from them for each person that I attune. But in it, these are just simple moments. It is then what you do with the energy. I got attuned to Reiki, and I really didn't do that much. I did notice changes, but my ineffective awareness of what was going on limited my ability to use the energy to the best of its capacity, until I found the right circles of people to help me. It is up to you what you do with attunements. The attunements come in 3 levels. There's Reiki 1, Reiki 2, and Reiki 3. Reiki 1 is all about personal healing. It's for you. You heal your own body. You practice on self or your pets or your family members, but you don't really practice a lot on other people. It is about mastering the power of the energy flowing through you. Reiki literally means universal life force healing. You open up a channel and you call the energy through your body, and it comes down and it comes straight out through your palms. That is the way it works for me. Other people have it come out and buzz through different aspects, but it is channeled energy through you and out through your palms, depending on where you place it. To activate it, simply clap your hands together and rub it, and you'll feel vibration. And then you wave it over your body or the auric field and start to notice the difference in the changes. You will notice hot and cold areas. So there's a bit of a cold area here. So that would guide me. This is underneath my elbow, to go and say, what is going on there? What is the energy that's stuck there? And even when I feel it and tap it, it is actually a bit cool. It's something that I'll look at later. This is different ways that you can discern whether you can find a problem or an aspect within the body that needs shifting, moving, or changing. You activate energy within that body. As a Reiki practitioner, master teacher, or whatever level you are at, you are the medium or the conduit of spirit. You allow the energy to flow through you to activate the healing energy within the client's body. It's like magic, but it's not magic, and it's not about you. It is just you allowing the channel. To be a very clear and open channel, you first have to heal yourself. Hence why they make Reiki 1 all about you. Because trust me, when you don't heal yourself and you don't get rid of the own problems that you have physically, mentally, and spiritually, every person that comes to see you is a reflection of your own problem. And it is going to get worse. And then you will take on that problem and exacerbate it until you manage to clear it. Now, Reiki 2 is about distant healing and healing on other people. It's about sending the energy waves across the planet if you choose to, but from your present place to a distant place. You can heal and send Reiki powerful healing energy to people who are not in your physical vicinity. I do this quite often when I do my healing book, when I put out a post on Facebook, and I'll probably do one today to say that I'm going to send some distant healing. And through it, you gather the people's names and you sit there and visualize and send the healing. When I do some attunements, I've attuned people to Reiki online, and they can feel the energy through it. I've done healing online, and you can feel it come through the computer screen to physically touch and enable the process of healing to be activated within your body. How does this magic occur, you may ask? And for me, it is simply I connect with my guides who stand behind me, and I communicate with your guides who stand behind you, and together we channel the energy through. It's about intention, it's about activation, and it's about flow. And as long as you bring those three segments together, you create, quite frankly, miracles. Reiki, energy healing of any sort, I don't care what type of healing modality you get into, is essential throughout your spiritual awakening journey. You awaken, quite frankly, to heal, to shift the emotional blocks, the thoughts, the beliefs, the limiting aspects of life, to enable yourself to stand in truer power, to create deeper bonds with your higher self, higher soul consciousness, the spirit world of whoever turns up to heal and work with you. This is why I'm very adamant about sharing the details of it, doing attunements, and I have a class coming up next month where I will do in-person attunements again. Reiki is so powerful. Even if you don't use it as the true energy modality for your healing practice, because there is crystal healing, Bowen healing, kinesiology, EFT, energy healing, shamanic healing, anything else, Reiki can only enhance and empower that. So if you're ever thinking about up-leveling yourself, healing your own problems, aligning your body, one of the first simple things that you do want to learn with Reiki is a simple chakra balance, a grounding and a realignment of your chakra centers within the physical body, because that will set you on a great trajectory to have a healthy and happy environment around you. As I said, I like to Reiki my food. I Reiki my drink. I sit here, empower the energy of the drink with the Reiki symbols in itself, send powerful love, speak affirmations into it, and do all I can to bring that to a beautiful essence that I then absorb into my body. Reiki is just pure energy transference. First and foremost, you must do it with consent. You don't have permission to heal people without their consent. Hence, when I do distant healing, I ask who wants it. When they put their name forward and they offer this consent, you need to get their permission to do so. A lot of people don't worry about consent. And I can tell you that, quite frankly, one, it's totally disrespectful from my own opinion, but two, it actually doesn't really work, because they have gatekeepers and guides and protectors in themselves that will not allow them to receive energy that is not of their own free will. This is a communication and a collective gathering of energy that comes through free will, open consent. So you will find that when you send energy to someone that doesn't want it, it may mirror, reflect, or deflect back to you. And that's okay. This powerful energy healing came to me became something so out of this world in what I was able to help people activate within their body. I've had so many powerful experiences with it and done and seen things that have literally blown my mind. It would take me 3 years to explain them all. But some of the simple things that I've done and I can share with you throughout this powerful healing journey. I've had my own blocked chakras realigned and healed from myself and other people. I had someone that I went to a hospital to help clear them, and their lungs were filled with liquid and fluid. And after the healing, the bag that was extracting the fluid from their lungs actually was full when it hadn't been full for a few days. I have used this energy to help people settle, calm down so that they can pass peacefully to the spirit world. I have activated and attuned dozens of people to the energy, and to this day, they utilize it as a collective and heal many others. I don't take credit for any of this. I am just the channel, the conduit, and by the grace given to me by God and the angels, I activate this energy within you. It is up to you how you activate it within self. And it comes with aspects of self that you need to do. Daily practice matters. If you don't put effort into it and you don't utilize it, the muscle can't grow. The strengthening of it cannot get to where it possibly can achieve. But if you do diligently put in the effort, and it doesn't take hours and hours a week, it takes a few moments a day. As I said, Reiki your drinking water, Reiki your food before you eat it, align your chakras, ground your energy, protect and shield yourself, bubble yourself in white light protection. Before you do energy healing, you need to make sure that you protect yourself, because it comes from source through you down to the client. If you are taking energy out of them, you grab it and you put it into a safe place to recycle the energy, to cleanse it, and then let it rejuvenate into the earth. Sometimes you can accidentally pass that back through your own body. So you want to set up channels of releasing the energy. I wanted to make sure that I did not take on anybody else's stuff, especially because I've previously done many treatments and deep healing on cancer patients, and I didn't want to take any of that burden, whether it was physical, mental, or emotional. So I asked for a symbol within my body, or a sensation in my body, to know that it has passed away through me and out of self. And I will burp, I will cough, I will choke. I have unfortunately projectile vomited after clearing a massive cancer patient of the disease within their body. Did it help them survive the cancer? Unfortunately, no. But it did ease the passage of their passing to pass with grace and a lot of painlessness. The letter that she wrote me after she passed changed my life, and it opened my heart to this beautiful essence. She never told me what she had. I just knew I was moving out this blackness, this darkness, and it came through my body and I had to get rid of it. And it was after she died, her husband gave me a letter to thank me for easing her passage, because that healing took away a lot of the pain that she suffered through. She had already gotten to stage 4 and it was too far gone for her to recover from, but it did ease the passing over into the next life. She also happened to come through to one of the other people I was working with at the time with a message to thank me personally from spirit. And it is and still remains one of the most gracious healing messages and feedback that I got from a person, their family, and the spirit world. Reiki training is powerful, and I really believe everyone can benefit from it, especially children. Children are already natural healers, and if you help them attune to the energy, I'm talking above 12 or 13 sort of thing, they can practice without the attunements before then. But above that age, they can get to know and help change the energy and frequency around them and maintain the stability in their body. When your chakras and everything is imbalanced, you create all sorts of disease and problems in your body, and you can self-regulate that with your own healing. It is a grounded and empowered modality that uplifts you, and it inspires you to go and be more. It connects you to greater things. One of my greatest things I love to Reiki is my plants, and usually because I'm not a great gardener and they do happen to die. But if I go and spend moments and Reiki energy them and feed them water and do what I need to do to communicate and uplift them, they start to come back alive. I love to exchange Reiki energy with trees on my daily walks, because it is a powerful connection to help you transmute that energy. It has to come in and out. It has to transform in some way and allow it to flow. Everyone has the ability to activate their palm chakras. As I said, just clap your hands, rub them together, bring it together, feel the energy around you. Energy healing is open to everyone. There's no restriction. It's up to you how far you take it. It's up to you what modalities are best for you. I advocate for Reiki because it is one of the simplest things that you can learn. And even if you're just learning it for self, not to do on other people, it will change your own life and your connection to your inner guides and to your guides that come and help you with this modality. It opens you up spiritually to the greater connection of the universe, and it brings about massive change over time. Is it instantaneous? No, but Reiki healing can be. If you have a sore knee and a sore leg and you place your energy on it and ask them to clear it and to put heat or cold or whatever energy you need through, you can quickly relieve pain. You can get rid of niggles and aches in all sorts of different areas, and you can use things like crystals or sound healing tools or other modalities, combining it with the Reiki energy. There is nothing better than just sitting there, placing your hands on someone, opening your heart chakra, opening your crown chakra, calling down the energy out and sending pure love to the universe. And what a world it would be if many more of us did it. So if you haven't thought about doing Reiki and you are open to connect and do more with the powerful, potent energy healing that already lies within you, please reach out. I'm happy to connect. I do have Reiki training coming up on the 12th and 13th of July. I keep saying the 11th because it's my friend's birthday, but it's the 12th and 13th of July this year. And if you want to join us, you're more than welcome. I am in South Penrith for those who listen locally. And if you are overseas, this is something that can be done online. I have done it very successfully to international clients, and it works very, very well. If you do like a more in-person connection, get in touch and I can put you in touch with different people that can help you in this way. Anyone that considers themselves an empath, I truly recommend you master this energy because it will clear you, protect you, and shield you from absorbing everybody else's crap. I didn't even realize the burdens that I used to carry that were all about other people until I got in touch with my Reiki connection, until I mastered the energy healing of cleansing what wasn't mine, of cutting my cords, shielding my energy, and creating those protective barriers in between me and other people. For those empaths out there who are struggling to master their energy, I've just created a new ebook, which is a 7-day guide to help you cleanse and help your empath. Reach out. I'll put a link to it in the bio of the episode so that you can come and collect it. Any questions that you have about this, please DM me on Facebook, email me, connect with me. If you do want to experience some energy healing, reach out and connect, and I'll add you to my distant healing energy circle that I do quite regularly, probably on a fortnightly or so basis. But please open your heart to experience this loving energy. It is powerful, it is potent, and it is magical. Feel it for yourself. Clap your hands together, rub them together. Feel the power of the energy. Close your mind, place your hands over your heart, and breathe. Take a deep breath in and let it out. Feel the tingles in your palms as you think loving, powerful intention. The intention of this is to insert high frequency energy that will help balance and realign your chakra system. You can do this through all 7 levels of the physical body chakras. We start with the base. This chakra is bright red and it spins in a clockwise direction. Visualize this beautiful red energy center. It sits around the coccyx area, right at the base of your spine. Is it bright red, dull red, dark red? As you visualize and spin it, place your hands down on your base chakra. Feel the energy flow through as this energy center spins and spins. And as it spins like a spinning wheel, it gets brighter and clearer from the center out. Watch that vibrant red color rise up and show you exactly how clear and balanced this energy center can become. Our base chakra is for grounding, security, and safety. It keeps us stable on our feet, solidified in our environment, and secure in ourselves. When that is a vibrant, pure red color, that gorgeous crimson, release your energy hands from that center and bring your focus to the next energy center. This is our sacral chakra. It is bright orange and it spins in an anti-clockwise direction. It sits just below your belly button, right on the top of the pubic area. Visualize this energy center spinning fast and clear. Is it burnt orange, dull orange, or the bright orange of the fruit? Spin it and clear it and visualize it clearing from the center out as it becomes that beautiful, bright, vibrant color of oranges. And when it is spun and clear all the way, gently release your palms and move them up to the next energy center, which is our sacral. It sits just above our belly button in the center of our stomach. This is the yellow chakra and it spins clockwise. Watch it spin. Check on the color. Is it the deep, dull amber yellow or that mustard color? Or is it actually the true vibrant yellow of the sunshine? This is our confidence center, our power, the way we see ourselves. Spin this energy wheel bright and clear and watch it turn vibrant, sunny yellow from the center all the way out. And when it is done all the way out, rise your hands and place them on your heart chakra. This chakra center is in the middle of your chest, just right near your heart. And this is a beautiful emerald green, and it spins anti-clockwise. Is yours deep forest green, that dark mossy green, or is it vibrant, beautiful emerald green? Spin it fast. This is where we love ourselves, the way we see ourselves, our worth, our ability to see the self. Spin it bright from the center as it becomes that vibrant, beautiful emerald green color, all the way out. And when it's vibrantly green and bright, allow your hands to rise and we'll next place them on our throat chakra. It lies at the base of our throat, and this chakra is blue. And it spins clockwise. Is yours sky blue, vibrant, beautiful blue, or dark and dull? This is our voice. This is our projection of self, the words we speak, the way we see ourselves, the things we say to others. This is a vibrant sky blue color. And as it spins, you may feel anything that's trapped in there start to loosen. As you picture the spinning wheel from the center, turning in that vibrant, brilliant blue sky color. Spin it all the way out until it's clear. And when it's clear, raise your hands and move them to your third eye chakra. This sits right in the center of your eyebrows, in the middle of your forehead, and it's indigo in color. That beautiful, deep purple indigo. When it's murky, it can look navy or really deep, dark, muddy blue. It spins in an anti-clockwise direction. And this is our sight, the way we see the world internally and externally, through our normal eyes as well as our spiritual sight. This is where our signs and symbols come to us, and all the clarity and wisdom from the universe through the things that we see. Spin it nice and bright until it becomes that beautiful, vibrant indigo from the center out. And as it clears each time that it spins all the way out, let your fingers go and raise them to your crown chakra. This chakra sits on the top of your head. And if you feel it like mine, it is very, very buzzy. And it spins in a clockwise direction. It is a beautiful violet color, that translucent, amazing purple color. This is where all our thoughts, our beliefs, our values, and our communication from spirit channel through. It spins in a clockwise direction, and it may be that beautiful violet or that really dark eggplant purple, that deep dark purple. We want to spin it so from the center it becomes that beautiful, shining, bright violet color, all the way out until it's clear. And as it's clear, your hands will rise and release. That simple chakra balance will help you clear all your energy centers, find your peace and calm, bring you back to center. And it is something each and every one of you can do each and every day. It only takes 5 to 10 minutes. 1 minute per chakra, there are 7 of them, is more than enough just for the visualization. And each time you do it, you notice that it will be a lot clearer in the true colors that they're meant to be. You will release yourself back to who you are, re-center where you're at, and be able to ground yourself and go on about your day. Thank you for listening, and I really appreciate the time and effort that you've put into paying attention to this episode. If any of it sat with you, I'd love to hear your feedback on it. If you do want to learn Reiki, reach out. As I said, I am hosting classes on the 12th and 13th of July, 2025 in South Penrith. Otherwise, you can talk to me about doing it online over Zoom or at a different destination. I am open to offering different things as long as there are enough numbers to do so. Please like and subscribe to the channel, follow us for more, and download your Empath's Guide. Until next time.
Thanks for listening to the Spiritual Awakening with Shaz podcast. Don't forget to like and subscribe down below so you don't miss an episode. You can also follow us on Facebook with the links below. Until next time, trust your intuition and let your spirit soar.